Hi, this is Mel Blanc speaking from Hollywood to give you some personal thoughts on our new SUPERFUN radio humor service. When I approved the decision to go into this project, it was with a clear understanding it'd be a first-rate product that would do a first-rate job for subscribing stations and nothing less. As you listen to our audition, which follows this little speech of mine, please keep two things in mind. First, look on SUPERFUN as an audio cartoon service. It'll be for your station the same as a one-stop cartoon service would be for the Post or some other magazine. We're promising to deliver to you over 400 pieces of the ultimate in comedy material during the first 13 weeks. Material that'll give your station a sense of humor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Several of the major features in SUPERFUN were specifically designed so that your station could sell them for sponsorship if you so desire. One last point. It would be impossible for us to sample 40 or 50 different long, medium, and short sketches and bits on this tape. Not only would the mixture be too rich for your purposes, but there would have been no time left to explain what we are doing and why. The humorous dramatic sketch, which showcases the samples on this tape, is not merely a vehicle for their demonstration, but is additional evidence of the creative voice and production talent SUPERFUN will bring your station. We've set an almost ridiculous scene in a nearly fictitious radio station where a SUPERFUN salesman, played by Hogan's hero star, Bob Crane, is about to make a sales pitch.
All right, quiet down. Now, you probably wonder why I've called this meeting of all personnel of WIMP Radio. I really don't know, but I got a phone call yesterday from someone who said, call a meeting for tomorrow at 10.
Who? Who's the guy?
I don't know that either, but he claims he has something we should hear. Something that'll improve our programming, increase billing, raise ratings, and make WIMP a brighter station.
We saw him yesterday.
No, this is a different one. Excuse me. Yes? Yes!
You're pushing the wrong button again.
Then how did you hear me?
I heard you through the wall.
Oh.
There's some guy out here who says he has an appointment to see us this morning.
Not yours, you.
There's more than one of you in there, ain't there?
Okay, send him in.
Hey, come on in, people.
I think this is
Hope I'm not late, Mr. Jenkins. Unfold your camp chairs, everyone. Now, sit down. Quietly. Mr. Jenkins, I'd like you to meet our staff. Say hi to Mr. Jenkins.
Hi, Mr. Jenkins. Look, young man, I don't know why you brought all these people in here, but if you got something on your mind, out with it.
Yes, sir. Mr. Jenkins, we're here to sell you SUPERFUN.
SUPERFUN? What's SUPERFUN?
My staff is SUPERFUN.
You mean you're here to sell me your staff?
You want me to throw him out now?
Mr. Jenkins, my staff will do a job for you that...
Now, wait a minute. You got 30 people with you. My station can't afford to pay 30 extra salaries.
He can't even afford to pay us.
Now, what were you saying?
I was talking about our staff.
Oh.
The finest comedy writers, performers, producers, directors, engineers, sound effects men in Hollywood. And you can afford them merely by putting SUPERFUN on your station. And right now, I'd like to have you listen to a sample of SUPERFUN.
Hey, that's a tape machine.
Amazing. Very good.
That's pretty good for a bunch of high school dropouts.
Miss Gordon, please.
SUPERFUN is a programming additive covering the complete spectrum of comedy. SUPERFUN does for radio what cartoons do for magazines. What would the Saturday Evening Post be without cartoons?
It'd be pretty dull.
What would Playboy have without its cartoons?
Well...
I mean, besides those.
It'd be dull, too.
That's why we say, when it comes to radio, SUPERFUN will improve your programming without really changing it, and will increase...
Billings? Give us higher ratings?
And make WIMP a brighter station.
Exactly. A major aspect of SUPERFUN's humor is short, surprise comedy sketches that keep reoccurring spontaneously. These sketches and bits vary in length, short, medium, and long. Comedy happenings for every hour of your program day. I get a tremendous response from your listeners. Just sit back, relax, and listen.
Hey, hold it. You can't go in now. They're on the air.
Of course. Why do you think I carry this piano on my back up 4 flights of stairs? By the way, do you mind if I set it down now?
Well,
Oh, thanks. You see, I'm a songwriter, and I came up here to play one of my new songs for your listeners.
Hey, look, this station doesn't use amateurs.
Oh, come on. Give a guy a break.
All right. Since you carried your piano up 4 flights of stairs, play your song for me, and if I like it, I'll ask him to put you on the air.
Oh, thanks. You won't regret this. I promise you. Oh, I knew I'd meet her in a taxi, cause her false teeth kept clicking away. Yes, sir, I knew I'd meet her. They sent me up here to clean your windows. Hey, listen, don't let me interrupt you. Play a record or whatever it is you do for a living. Gee, that's pretty. It makes me feel like singing. Every time I hit that note, the same thing happens. Well, at least you can see out now.
Wait a second. Where do you think you're going?
I've been hired to read the funnies on the air.
Oh, that's right. They told me to expect you. Use the microphone at the end of the table.
Thank you very much. Today, folks, I'm going to read Dennis the Menace. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's marvelous. Well, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Gee, that was fun. Ladies, have you discovered that revolutionary new product that's sweeping America? Have you discovered water? Listen to the way Mrs. Gerald Sweeney of Elm Street, Trenton, New Jersey puts it.
My little Freddie's play clothes are absolutely filthy by the end of a week, and so are my husband's overalls. And for years, every Monday, I'd throw 'em in the tub, add a little soap, and then for hours, I'd rub my knuckles off, and for what? The clothes still came out dirty, until I started using water.
Mrs. Henry Denton of Peoria, Illinois, told us.
My husband and I have been married for 17 years, and every morning he insists I cook him 2 4-minute eggs. And believe me, I've had 17 miserable years. But every morning I'm still getting up and putting 2 eggs in a pot and then lighting the stove. After just 3 minutes, not only would the eggs catch on fire, the pot would melt. Then a cousin of mine who lives on Elm Street in Trenton, New Jersey, told me about water. Well, it worked out so well that at first we weren't going to tell anyone else. But when your secret is water, it's bound to leak out.
Yes, all America is using water. Water is excellent for washing clothes and for cooking. Of course, we don't recommend using the same water for both. So get water, W-A-T-E-R, available almost anywhere.
Don't mind me. I just came in to use the payphone. Operator, I'd like to place a long-distance call to Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to talk to Charlie Thompson, the bartender at the Sunshine Hotel. Hello, Charlie. I want you to do me a favor. You know that quarter you owe me? I want you to put it in the number 11 slot machine. Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot, Charlie. That's for me. Hello?
Did you just place that call to Las Vegas, Nevada?
Yes, I did.
Then here.
Thank you. And thanks for the use of the phone.
My friend and me had a little discussion.
Yeah, we were wondering, if you had your life to live over, would you do all the same things again?
Well, yes.
That's all we want to know.
Now what are we going to do with him?
Just put him on a turntable and play him.
How can you?
Easy. He's got a hole in him.
Oh.
Here, help me up with him. Now, turn it on.
I guess that needle tickles.
Fine. Now, I'd like to demonstrate a couple of our featurettes. Now, these are short vignettes which satirize such radio staples as Hints to the Housewife, exercise shows, educational features, and many others.
And now, in keeping with our country's physical fitness program, we present a few moments in The Sweatshop with George and Dee Dee.
Hello there. I'm Dee Dee. Then I must be George.
Now, today we're going to concentrate on the two frequently forgotten and very important metatarsal arch.
That's right, the metatarsal arch, and I think Dee Dee will agree with me when I say I never met a tarsal I didn't like. But then we didn't come here for laughter.
Well, you certainly didn't.
The exercise is quite simple, and Dee Dee will do it right along with you. First, you will remove your shoes, and then you'll stand barefoot on a cylindrical object such as Junior's baseball bat or a rolling pin. In the studio here, we found an old cylinder phonograph record, and Dee Dee will stand on that. Are you standing on the record, Dee Dee?
Yes, I am.
Now, to strengthen the metatarsal arch, you'll rock back and forth on the cylinder. Back and forth, back and forth. Faster, 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 still faster. Dee Dee, would you lift your big toe? The nail is playing the record.
I like it.
Well, until tomorrow, when we'll bring you another exercise and maybe another musical interlude, this is George saying goodbye for George and Dee Dee.
And now for another moment devoted to education and culture. It's time for the many tongues of Professor Goebbels.
Arigato, shalom, and hi there. For the benefit of those among you who are ignorant, I should explain that the many tongues of Professor Goebbels does not mean I actually have more than one tongue in my mouth. It is a common phrase meaning that one has the ability to speak more than one language. Since this is a language lesson, what better place to begin than to explain my multilingual response to my introduction? Arigato we all recognize as Japanese, ari meaning come in, and gato meaning don't slam the gate. And now we come to the Hebraic word shalom, the most versatile of all greetings. This one word can mean hello, goodbye, and peace. To demonstrate a simple application, you can enter a restaurant, and with this one word you can say hello, goodbye, and order a shalom of herring. Now I leave you with a parting thought. If it weren't for language, there would be no war. Oh, we'd still have fighting and hitting, but there'd be no word for it. Au revoir, adios, shalom, and see you around.
Once again, in an effort to stimulate public thinking on critical issues, we bring you Open Forum of the Air. This feature permits responsible citizens to express their views on a variety of subjects. Our responsible citizen today is Mr. Oval Shoemaker. Mr. Shoemaker.
I would like to discuss a frustration which I'm sure many of you have experienced. I've been a sports fan for some 23 years, my favorite sport being football. Now, many of you must also be football fans because in all those 23 years, I, for one, have been unable to purchase a ticket on the 50-yard line. Now, it's been explained that for me to receive a ticket on the 50-yard line, some other football aficionado would have to give his up. This, of course, I would not like to see happen. Therefore, I have a plan which I would like to present to all high-level football management. Every other week, the yard line stripes on the playing field should be painted lengthwise. In this way, all fans sitting in the end zones would now enjoy a choice 50-yard line seat. And this would serve a double purpose. The stripes would now be close enough together so that during the halftime intermission, they could hold a track meet. Thank you for listening.
Once again, it's time for creative homemaking with everybody's favorite creative homemaker, Rebecca Sunnybrook.
Hello.
You're on the air.
Hello.
What household hint do you have today, Miss Sunnybrook?
Today I will tell my audience how to handle the neighbor who always borrows things.
That can be a problem, can't it?
Yes, but no more. There are 3 ways to handle it. First is the most radical method. It's called moving to another part of town.
Well, that certainly would be a solution.
But you might move next to another borrower, so the risk is hardly worth it, you know.
I see.
The second one I kind of like, the humiliation method. You take a full-page ad out in the daily newspaper and have it list what your neighbor owes you, of course giving the name of the neighbor in the ad. If your neighbor's a real problem, you can buy a minute spot on Bonanza. But this should be done only in extreme cases because it's quite costly, you know.
I see. And the last method, dear?
The last method is to get yourself an attack-trained dog, a Doberman, a German Shepherd, or if it's a large neighbor, maybe even a panther. Then when the neighbor comes over to borrow a cup of sugar, you yell, "Throat, throat." She soon will get the message. Well, so long out there.
Say, I like those. Yeah, they're very good.
What do you mean, very good? I thought they were great.
I wish I had a thicker wall in here.
Are you kidding? My office is so small now, if you put a thicker wall in here, I'll have to do my typing on the fire escape.
Miss Gordon, you're through.
Okay, but I ain't leaving till I hear the rest of that super fun.
May I continue?
Yes.
Now, I want you to listen to a tape that samples Superfun's 3-minute daily feature. It's a zany spy spoof called Meyer the Spyer.
Meyer the Spyer.
He might be standing by your side.
He's a Jekyll, he's a Hyde.
And he doesn't smell exactly like a rose.
Have your neighbor call a cop. Yes, it's Meyer, we must stop, 'cause he's out to punch our country in the nose.
Attention, America. There is a plot to weaken our great society. At this very moment, in the little-known country of Tootsie, nestled somewhere between Toot-Toot and Goodbye, an important secret meeting is taking place.
As you know, our beloved Tootsie is a very unimportant country. Since we are never going up, we must dedicate ourselves to bring the rest of the world down.
Yes, I agree with that.
And we will start with the United States. You will probably ask how.
How?
By sending to the United States a special agent. You will probably ask who.
Who?
You had the how. Give someone else the who.
Who?
This special agent is none other than Meyer the Spyer. And he should be here any second.
When he gets here, how will we know it's him?
By his knock on the door, one long and two short. Who could that be? Who's there?
It is I, Meyer the Spyer.
Why didn't you use the secret knock?
I forgot it.
It's one long and two short. Now go out and do it.
Was that one long and two short?
Right.
It is I, Meyer the
I said one long and two short. That was two short and one long. Now let's try it again.
Oh, all right.
Finally. Okay, Meyer, come in. Hey, who are you?
Does Maxine Fastbinder live here?
No, she lives on the 3rd floor.
Oh.
Where's Meyer?
Was that too long and one short or too short?
Just come inside. Meyer, we have all decided that you must go on a special assignment to the United States.
Wonderful. When do I catch the plane?
No plane.
When do I catch the ship?
No ship, but you're getting closer. Charlie, start applying the grease to his body. Now listen closely, Meyer. Once in the United States, your first mission will be to kidnap Arlene Francis, thereby wiping out America's entire entertainment industry. What do you think of that plan, Meyer? Hey, I'm asking you a question. Charlie, take the snorkel out of his mouth so he can answer.
I think it's a terrific plan.
Then it is time for you to leave for America. Goodbye, Meyer the Spyer. Hey, why don't you go?
I can't. You're standing on my swim fins.
Well, before you leave, I will give you the traditional Tootsie embrace. Meyer, look at me when I'm talking to you. Charlie, take some of the grease out of his ears.
I think it's a terrific plan.
Then come, let me embrace you. Charlie, I think you put too much grease on him. When I squeezed him, he shot up through the ceiling. Luckily, he was heading in the direction of America.
Was Meyer squeezed hard enough to reach the United States? Will he fulfill his mission? Tune in to WIMP for more of this greasy kid stuff in another chapter of
Meyer the Spyer.
Fantastic. That's some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard.
Now we come to a very important element of Superfun. A customized promotion campaign in which we promote not only Superfun itself, but also your station. Now, this is done by means of station breaks and promotional vignettes we've taken the liberty to create for your station already. Show 'em, staff.
Being a mother of 6 children, I just can't wait around for headache relief.
So you need something stronger than aspirin?
Well, with a bunch of screaming kids. Yes, I do.
I understand. What do you use, dear?
My radio. Nothing gets rid of a headache quicker than a smile or two.
You mean you turn your radio to WIMP and listen to Superfun?
No, I throw my radio at those rotten kids. Keeps them out of the house for a while. And
well, that's good, too, yeah.
Scalpel. Sponge. Clamps. Now gently open his stomach.
There it is. He wasn't lying. He did swallow a transistor radio.
I wonder if it's still working.
Only on WIMP can you hear Superfun.
Say, that sounds good. Let's listen.
Doctor, who's going to sew up the patient?
Get Raymond Massey. What do I care?
The proceeding was a dramatization.
WIMP Radio.
Let's go rehearse some more.
Yeah, let's.
Better.
Listen to WIMP Radio for the latest in sports news. And now, the baseball scores.
Chicago 6, Milwaukee 3, Baltimore 5. New York 8, Los Angeles 6, Washington 10, San Francisco 3, Detroit 4, New York 2, Cleveland 1. Boston 7, Cincinnati 4, and Pittsburgh 5.
Yes, sirree. For the latest in sports, stay tuned to WIMP.
WIMP Radio.
Now we've got it.
Yeah, great.
Sacco.
Mr. Jenkins, what do you think? Would you like to have Superfun on WIMP?
Well, before I can make such an important decision, I'll have to discuss it with my program director, my disc jockeys, and the rest of our station personnel.
If I still worked here, you'd have my vote. But fortunately, I just got a job with another station, and I'm going to tell them to buy Superfun. So long, kiddo.
Miss Gordon, come back. Miss Gordon, don't leave me now. What about the typing, the shorthand, the children?
The children?
She's my wife.
Why do you call her Miss Gordon?
So nobody will know. But I think she's right. We'll buy Superfun.
This is Mel Blanc again. We've saved one of the most important aspects of Superfun for the very last of this tape. I'm talking now about super shorts, which are more than merely one-liners, as you'll soon see. Your initial 13-week Superfun service will include approximately 100 super shorts, which are self-contained, non-sequitur bits like these.
Excuse me. We've just received your latest rating. You've been talking to yourself for 6 weeks.
Hi, this is Frank Sinatra. Thanks for playing all my records.
There's no light in the men's room.
I've just invented a cigarette that uses lettuce instead of tobacco.
Oh, how does it work?
Well, you squeeze the filter and salad dressing is released into the lettuce. Roquefort is 10 cents a pack extra.
Somewhere over the... Somewhere... I can't go on tonight. I can't, sorry.
Incidentally, all of the voices you heard during the past 20 minutes or so were those of the actual performers we'll feature on Superfun material. Some of the great voice talents you heard were Hans Conried, Byron Kane, Joni Gerber, Henry Corden, Sid Melton, Lenny Weinrib, Iris Adrian, Howard Morris, Artie Johnson, Paul Ryan, Hazel Sherman, Leo DeLyon, Dick Lane, and yours truly. Thanks very much for listening and for your interest in Superfun.
Superfun is created, produced, and recorded in the Hollywood studios of Mel Blanc Associates and is marketed exclusively by Spot Productions of Fort Worth, Texas.